Today on CCX News, an American dream come true in Brooklyn Center, what it feels like to be a new citizen. It was a special day in Brooklyn Center for many Minnesota families. 1,000 people became naturalized American citizens. I got to watch it happen. A long line through the Heritage Center Monday morning was just a small part of these people's paths to citizenship. Cyrus Way's been working at that for 5 years.
That's been my wish and that's been my dream.
All rise.
Way is one of 38 Liberians becoming American citizens. He says he's excited for the chance to vote.
That is the will of God. That's today I'm going to become a citizen of the United States.
Whose bright stripes and bright stars.
He's also one of 500 new citizens being naturalized at the Heritage Center.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Stacy Barber of the Heritage Center says the center is holding 9 ceremonies a year.
It's amazing just to be a part of this, to be here, to represent what America could be for these families, especially for women.
The ceremony welcomed new citizens from 87 different countries, their loved ones in tow.
Yeah. She got to skip school today.
Another one of these families is Simonette and Paul Wiseman, who come from Venezuela. Their citizenship was also 5 years in the making.
It's just been hard to wait because we humans can be impatient. But compared to where we come from, everything has worked beautifully.
The wait was worth it on Monday as the Wisemans took the oath with their 3 children.
And it feels unreal.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's something we've been dreaming for a while.
A dream of citizenship come true. The Heritage Center held a second ceremony on Monday afternoon. That one also welcomed 500 new citizens. Meanwhile, a Brooklyn Center veteran got a special honor on Monday from the Minnesota National Guard.
Tech Sergeant Halverson, please receive your knighthood.
Brooklyn Center resident Don Halverson turned 102 years old this year. He was awarded the Order of St. George Bronze Medallion by the 34th Infantry Division at his birthday celebration. The award honored his contributions to military throughout World War II. He fought in Italy for 3 years, leading a squadron through difficult but successful battles. The veteran credits his wife to helping him live such a long life.
Well, overseas, you smoked everything, got your cigarettes and drank everything. When I got home, I met a gal that didn't smoke, and I quit smoking in '46. And I have a little whiskey water out the VFW come as a preservative.
Halverson was present when a German infantry division surrendered in 1945. He told CCX it was one of the best days of his life when he found out that World War II was over. In Brooklyn Park, a police officer was injured overnight trying to arrest a shooting suspect. Police were initially called to the Brook Gardens townhomes on a report of a disturbance between 2 people that had gotten into an argument. Police say one fired a gun at the other, causing non-life-threatening injuries. As officers stepped in to make an arrest, police say the suspect assaulted a Brooklyn Park officer, causing minor injuries. Charges in the case were pending Monday afternoon. Shifting gears now to this week's Standout student, she's someone who excels in math, band, theater, and problem solving. And as Delaney Cleveland reports, she also just became the first student in the history of the Anoka-Hennepin School District to win a certain prestigious award.
We would graph the linear line, and it went something like this on it.
For anyone who doesn't use advanced math on a daily basis,
What kind of circle do I want there?
it can almost look like a foreign language.
Open, because it can't actually equal.
But then there are students like Sydney Hagel who excel.
So if it's one variable, it's got to be just a number line.
She's an 8th grader at Jackson Middle School studying 11th grade math.
I feel like it's just really self-validating because I can be like, I found this problem and I fixed it. I really like feeling like I did something.
That problem-solving mindset has led her to academic success.
Flip it over to the back.
Sydney's teachers don't hold back the praise when describing her achievements in the classroom.
She's a star. She's a star in the classroom. She has the ability to work through tough problems, and she kind of thrives in that environment.
She also thrives outside of the classroom. She's a drum major for the school band, and she's in choir, theater, and volleyball.
I try to be the best at everything I do because I enjoy trying hard when I'm doing things. I really don't like putting in minimum effort.
On February 2nd, all that hard work paid off. Sydney received the Star of the North Award, which is presented annually by Minnesota Educators of the Gifted and Talented to one student who's excelled in academics, arts, or leadership.
I've looked up the winners from previous years, and it was really astonishing to me that I've the first one from Anoka Hennepin, so that just felt pretty cool.
Soft-spoken, but make no mistake, Sydney is a student who stands out.
When I reflect on how many students that I've taught at Jackson in the past 16 years, that's 3,634 students. She will always stand out as a star.
In Champlin, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
From sub-zero temperatures last week to near 50 degrees this week, the drastic shift has impacted outdoor plans. The city of Maple Grove is among local cities closing outdoor rinks due to the spring-like temps. An exception, however, the Central Park skating loop, which has a refrigeration system, remains open. Temperatures are expected to reach the 40s through the rest of the week.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Whiteheaded defeated Benilde St. Margaret's in the Section 6AA hockey semifinals Saturday night, while in Section 5AA, Champlin Park and Maple Grove teams met in the semifinals for a 3rd straight season. Second meeting of the season between these two clubs. Crimson won the first one 6-1. Champlin Park gets on the board first. Cole Perkins to Nick Carlson, then to Brent Solomon. Great passing by the Rebels. Solomon with his 36th goal of the season, and it's 1-0. Maple Grove looks like they've tied it a couple of minutes later. Charlie Steenerson at the net for the Crimson, with Joey Leafblad coming in too. Initially ruled a goal. The referees confer with the goal judge, and it's waved off. That's a big play in the game. Later in the first period, Perkins with a shot on net. Solomon there to sweep in the rebound for his second goal of the night. Rebels lead 2-0 after 1. Early second period, the Crimson get on the board. Cole Anderson's shot is saved. Wyatt Kuznick bangs home the loose puck on the rebound, and it's 2-1. The Crimson bring a lot of heat on Rebels goalie Tanner Wiley the rest of the period, but the junior turns everything away, and he finishes the game with 37 saves. Just over 2 minutes to play in the third period now. Still 2-1 when Reese George finds Brady Holine in front. The freshman nets a big goal to put the Rebels ahead 3-1. Maple Grove does get one back with 30 seconds to play. Tommy Picconato scores from the blue line, but that's all they get. Champlin Park advances to Thursday's section final against Rogers with a 3-2 win. The high school gymnastics season wrapped up on Saturday evening with the Class 2A individual meet taking place at Roy Wilkins Auditorium. Chaz Moots has more.
3 area schools had individuals competing at the Roy on Saturday night. On the floor, Osseo's Ella Hagelin finished 9th overall in the field with a score of 9.325. The sophomore did even better on the beam, taking 2nd overall with a 9.475. Wayzetta's Kylie Ufile also had a stellar floor routine, resulting in a score of 9.225 and a 16th place finish in the 2A meet. Hopkins had 3 gymnasts competing in the state individual meet. Ava Brosum was one of them. The Royal senior put up a 9.125 on the floor, good for 22nd place. Nia Simone Britt placed 3rd in vault. She also was solid on the uneven bars. Nice finish here to give her a score of 9.05, 14th overall. Only a few minutes after Britt, Wayzetta's Ava Johnson put together a great showing on the bars as well. Johnson's average score came out to 9.075. That tied for 10th best in Class 2A. The best area gymnast on the beam as well as the best all-around gymnast ended up being Ufile. The Trojan senior placed 21st with a 9.05 score. In the all-around, Ufile took 10th place with a point total of 36.1625. In St. Paul, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
Spots in the individual portion of the state wrestling tournament were on the line Saturday. Jay Wilcox has highlights from Section 5-3A.
Section 5 3A individual wrestling finals at St. Michael. 114-pound championship, and Eli Schultz of STMA shoots a double to take down Wyatt Coonan of Wayzata. Schultz wins 7-3, and Coonan advances to state as runner-up. Park Center gets a finalist at 127. Zay Vang shoots, but it's countered by Brody Bergeron of STMA. Bergeron wins 16-2, and Vang also qualifies. At 133, Maple Grove's Connor Peterson faces second-ranked Lincoln Robidoux of St. Michael Albertville. Robidoux wins 11-5. Peterson advances 2. Osseo's lone finalist is at 152. Carter Williams is stretched out by Joe Scully of STMA for near-fall points. Scully wins by tech fall, but Williams is state-bound also. The lone local champ is Ben Schultz of Maple Grove. He gets the takedown on Phil Harris of STMA on the way to an 11-3 win at 215 pounds. At heavyweight, Sawyer Jaseski of Rogers shoots and clinches a 5-0 win over Briggs Opp of Wayzata. Jaseski is one of 2 champions for Rogers. St. Michael Albertville wins 10 of the 13 weight classes. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.